If you earn well but still feel stuck every month. For the powerful, debt becomes negotiation. For the middle class, debt becomes punishment. They are not selling loans, they are selling your identity. This, what you sow, is the Indian middle class dream. You are born, and from day one, the invisible countdown begins. My son will become an engineer. My daughter will become a doctor. School, coaching, college, education loan, and what else? You get a job finally. Then relatives smile. They will say, "Oh, your life is set now." But is it? Is it really? Because the moment your first salary hits, your phone rings. Pre-approved credit card, instant personal loan, no-cost EMI. You buy a phone on EMI, then a bike, then a car, then a house, wedding loan, car loan, home loan, and what else? And slowly, you stop working for your dreams. You start working for your EMIs instead. You wake up, go to office, EMI, then sleep. And this process is going on a repeat format for even maybe for 30 years. So my question is simple. Who is writing the script, or who wrote the script? Because definitely I can say the script was not written for our happiness but for someone else's profit. And today we are going to unmask it. If you are the middle class just like me, this may feel personal because we were raised to believe that studying hard is always equivalent to getting a stable job, buying a house and then settle down. Of course, marriage is there in between. We think we are making independent choices. But what if your financial life is not accidental? What if it is designed? Designed in bank boardrooms, in marketing agencies, in data analytics systems that understand your behavior better than you do. Look at the numbers. Household debt in India has reached record highs in the past decade. Savings rate declining. We are earning more but saving less. Somewhere along the way, spending became equal to living. Today we break this down. Why did we shift from savers to borrowers? What trap keep the middle class locked in? And how do we rewrite the script again from the start? If you earn well but still feel stuck every month, stay with me. Before 1991, loans were feared. Our parents avoided debt. They don't even know what credit card is. If someone has borrowed money, it was always private. People spent that way hard. Then liberalization happened. Global brands entered. Private banks expanded. Consumer culture accelerated. But the biggest shift wasn't economic. It was linguistic. The term loan became credit. Debt became EMI, which is somewhat kind of a soft words. Then advertising evolved. Earlier, it was like save for security. Now, travel now, pay later. Grand wedding, pay later. Upgrade your lifestyle, no one know. Notice something here? Banks ads never show interest calculations. They always show a father gifting a car, a couple entering a new flat, friends vacationing abroad. But they don't show the 9% interest that is there in between, the 20-year commitment, penalty causes, because they are not selling loans, they are selling your identity. And the middle class buys identity on EMI. Then goes the credit card trap. There is something called the Diderot effect. When Denis Diderot bought a luxury robe, his all surroundings felt inadequate. So he replaced everything. That's lifestyle inflation. New phone, new accessories, new expectations, salary increases 10%, lifestyle increases 30%. Now let's talk about the most powerful tool in the system, which is called the credit card. I'm not against credit cards, but please understand this. They are designed to remove the pain of paying. Cash hurts. Swiping doesn't. Instead, you get, congratulations, you earned 50 reward points. You spent 5,000 and you feel rewarded. Now listen carefully. The one-day mistake, miss your credit card bill by even 1 day. Here is what happens. Late payment fee, 36 to 42% annual interest, GST on interest, interest charged from transaction date, interest free period cancelled, and CIBIL score impact, future loan difficulty, collections may begin. 1 day. If you are late by 1 day paying school fees, does the school blacklist you for years? If you miss 1 gym session, does your membership collapse? No. But with a bank, do you think it is easy? No, you are marked. Now compare this. When businessmen like Vijay Malaya defaulted on loans worth thousands of crores, the system took years of legal process and negotiations. But you missed 2,500 by 1 single day. Penalty, interest, pressure, and whatnot. For the powerful, debt becomes negotiation. For the middle class, debt becomes punishment. And then comes the illusion. Minimum amount due. You spent 50,000 INR, just paid 2,500. Sounds manageable, right? But interest applies to the rest at 36 to 42%. If you keep paying minimum, then you may end up paying nearly double. No business guarantees 40% returns, except the bank, when you become the product. And there is something else. When your salary increases, bank increase your credit limit. Earn more, you can borrow more. The system doesn't want you broke. It wants you permanently paying. That is a dangerous line. Yes, I know. No-cost EMI and the house lock-ins are the other sectors of this. The no-cost EMI. There is always a cost. Either the price is inflated or the cash discount is removed. You think you bought a 50,000 rupees phone? Maybe you could have bought it for 45,000. But 2,000 per month feels very easy comparing that. Until this 2,000 becomes 10 EMIs. And now the emotional milestones come. People start asking, when are you going to get a new home? Buying a house early often means locking into 20 years of repayment. Rental yield is 2 to 3%, loan interest up to 9%. The math barely calculates that emotional risk. But society says to you, rent is a waste. But is it? Or is 20 years of interest the bigger cost? Once you take a heavy home loan, you hesitate to switch jobs. You hesitate to start something new. You hesitate to take risk. Because EMI cuts on the first, or at least the first of every month. A financially anxious employee is of course predictable. And predictability is profitable. But why we are falling for it knowing everything of this? Because we are not purely rational. We are emotional. We don't buy things only for utility. We buy for validation also. We buy a big car, a big house, vacation post. We spend money we don't have to impress people who aren't calculating our EMIs. As Warren Buffett once said, if you buy things you don't need, soon you will have to sell things you need. Our parents feared loans. Our generation normalized them. The next generation may inherit them. This is not about blame. Please don't take it in that way. It's about awareness. So, what do we do next? We shift from consumer mindset to investor mindset. That is, we are going to define the enough. If we don't define enough, the system will define it for you. Is that expense for you or for the audience watching your life? Let's have a 30-day rule. Want something expensive? Then wait for just 30 days. Most impulses disappear. Invest before you spend. Salary, invest and then spend. Not salary, spend, EMI and nothing left. Instead of 15,000 rupees a car EMI in your 20s, invest 15,000 monthly for 10 years. The car depreciates. Your investment compounds. That difference is called the word freedom. Freedom to say no. Freedom to walk away. Freedom to choose. If this gave you even one moment of clarity, then this conversation mattered. You are not wrong for wanting comfort. You don't confuse comfort with control. You deserve more than a life of repayments. You deserve freedom with awareness. This is Chandni for the Unmasked Indian. Question boldly, live consciously.